Lee, very good player, Chung Young Lee, South Korean midfielder. Eagles picks up play and then plays a ball into the Ipswich Town area. It's just away from Davis and back to Henderson. That was unfortunate for Bolton. Now Tab finds Drury again. It's good patient play this from Ipswich Town. Is there an end product? It's a high cross towards the far post by Cresswell, headed away by Alonso. As far as Stearman on the right corner of the Bolton area. It's good pressure from the Blues. Hyam, lovely lay off to Stearman inside the box. He goes down inside the area. The referee has a look at it. More fans than players appealing for the penalty kick. Play continues without a quibble from Mick McCarthy's side. Cresswell up towards McGoldrick. He holds up the ball well as ever. Then he lays it off to the left side, and Cresswell, first time ball in from the full-back, is deflected out of play, and this is good from Ipswich, corner of the Bolton area. Tucks the ball back to Drury with a chance to deliver. He crosses it in diagonally towards Edwards, and he heads it into the side netting.
Unlucky Carlos Edwards. That's the perfect position. If you're playing wide midfield, you've got to get in that type of position if you want to score.
Alonso with a poor clearance. Edwards gives it to Murphy. Murphy edge of the box. He then plays it in towards McGoldrick. Right of centre, a chance to cross. He drills into the middle. Murphy has to score. No, he slips on the edge of the 6-yard box with Lonergan nowhere. And that was really unfortunate for the Town striker.
Well, was it unfortunate, or was he just a little bit flustered as to what he should have done? He should have done better for me. Excellent corner to Bolton.
Spearing with a second corner kick for the visitors in the 24th minute of this game. He stood both hands in the air. That's the signal. Low and towards the near post. Just about enough on that clearance from McGoldrick. He got lucky. Edwards heads it down to Tab. Can Ipswich Town mount a counter-attack? They can't. Edwards plays it straight to Lee. Lee dabs it forward to Spearing. Spearing looks up and crosses into the box towards Davis, away from the central defenders, but also the ball was thankfully away from him.
McGoldrick and Daryl Murphy don't, for me, complement each other nicely. They both want to come and face the play.
Murphy heads the ball onto McGoldrick, whose first touch for once lets him down. Comes the Welshman. Long throw into the centre of the box, headed away by Drury, out as far as Alonso, who takes it on his chest. It wouldn't sit down for the initial shot, but then he drives into the Sir Bobby Robson stand.
The crowd were a little bit disappointed that we didn't pick up that loose ball that came out of the box, but the reason for it was that Bolton actually put 5 players in the box. We matched that with 8 players.
Receives the throw in from Cresswell, then gives it back to the full-back. Drury turns it on first time to Murphy. Back to goal, 10 yards from the left corner of the Bolton box. Tab then finds Cresswell. Cresswell drills it into Murphy, edge of the area, now inside the box. Paul first touch, still has the ball. He gets to the dead ball line, plays it in, headed down by Knight, and then cleared away. I do wonder whether he's got the wrong size boots on this afternoon, Daryl Murphy. He's having all sorts of problems keeping his footing or with his first touch. On the halfway line, it's Cresswell for Ipswich, closed down by Pratley. A loose ball goes the direction of the box. Cleared away though by Bolton before the on-loan Forest player could do anything with it. Drury wins a header in midfield. Drops down at the feet of Tab. Drury gets the ball back from Cresswell. The exchange passes on halfway. Cresswell looking for Hyam. Hyam's trying to spin away from Zat Knight. Across comes McGoldrick to pick up the ball for Town. Tab with a first-time cross into the middle. Hyam with a glancing header. Beyond the far post, it's Edwards. He hooks it back into the centre. Appeals for hand. Ball not given. It's gone out for a throw in though to Ipswich.
Well, we had a situation wide on the left between Jay Tab and David McGoldrick. They were dealing with the possession of the ball, and we had 3 other players in the Bolton box, 2 midfield players.
Edwards with a chance to cross. Edwards plays it in towards the far post. McGoldrick heads it down inside the area. Lee clears it away for Bolton. That was a promising position. Cresswell, after Drury's won the ball back, he drills it into the middle. Volleyed up but not away by Alonso. This team is still under the cosh. McGoldrick wins the header and it comes to the centre, nodded down by Knight, cleared out of his area by Pratley. In will come Drury, and he gets there before Davis. Smith has to do some work. He just then cushions it down with great composure. Back to Henderson, who stands on the ball and picks out a pass to his centre-half. 18. Infield, the ball comes to Spearing. He jabs it up to the edge of the Ipswich box, headed away by a well-positioned Drury. Nodded forward though by Spearing. Drury again is behind it and clears to halfway. Alonso touches it down away from Murphy in the direction of Knight. Knight's given it away woefully. Is this a chance for Tam Murphy? On his own, he wants to get away from Dawson. Inside the box, Daryl Murphy lifts it over the top. McGoldrick's in the centre. He was looking for a cross in towards him. He was unmarked, but maybe Murphy had the right idea and went for goal, but sadly missed.
Well, bad defensive mistake there, and then Daryl Murphy picked the ball up. He ignored what was a great chance to play David McGoldrick.
The visitors. Ngog Chest the ball down for Bolton Wanderers on the right flank. Lee then finds Ricketts. Ricketts up to Ngog. He can't control the ball, but Bolton get it back. Ipswich Town unable to make it stick. Ricketts intelligently spreads play to the left-hand side, and in acres of space it's Alonso, the full-back. He crosses into the Town area, brought down well by Eagles, and then he shoots just wide. Lovely first touch from the number 7, but the second one, the visitors are enjoying, spearing to Eagles. Eagles with a layoff to Ngog. Ipswich Town really struggling at the moment. Davis, just outside the Ipswich Town area, nutmegs high and more through good fortune than anything, then plays the ball to the left, and Alonso delivers into the middle. There's a chance, and it's knocked away from the goal by Eagles, I think it was, for Bolton.
Well, back four have got to really play heroically from now to the end of the game, really, because it's all Bolton at the moment. All the players being in
blood. Bolton. Ngog to Eagles, now coming forward. It's Davis. He stayed on side despite the protest from Town players. Davis crosses into the Ipswich Town area. There's a header from Ngog, who should have done better. It's wide, and on will come J. Emmanuel Thomas, and interestingly it's David McGoldrick who's the player who's going to be coming off here.
Yeah, I thought he would do that, to be honest, Bren. I thought that he would bring a striker off, and J. Emmanuel Thomas will be going on there, not so much to play up front, but to give an added number to the midfield.
Box. Emmanuel Thomas takes it to Chopra. Chopra comes in filled, low ball into Haim. Haim with a layoff to Edwards, who shoots untidily. There's about 3 minutes to go in this championship match. 0-0 between Ipswich Town and Bolton Wanderers. Stearman hooks the ball up to just outside the D on the edge of the Bolton box. Emmanuel Thomas gives it to Cresswell. Now Murphy back to goal, needs support. He goes down under a challenge from Knight. The referee says play on, no free kick to Ipswich. Smith wins it for Town. He goes away from Lee, then gives it to Cresswell on the left corner of the Bolton box. J. Emmanuel Thomas just keeps the ball in on this near side in a crossing position. Little step over, wants to beat his man again. He's inside the box, he hammers it to the middle. There's Edwards with a shot, another one, and this one finds the back of the net. It's Carlos Edwards, the captain, with 2.5 minutes to go at Portman Road. How big a goal could that be this season? Ipswich Town lead Bolton Wanderers by 1-0.
Well, that was amazing, because Aaron Cresswell's pass to J. Emmanuel Thomas, he played it forward as if to say, Jay, for goodness sake, wake up, I'm playing it there whether you want it or not. In the end, he went in pursuit of it, got it, produced a little bit of skill, beat his player on the byline, rifled it across, and then Carlos Edwards had 2 opportunities to drive it into.
Added on time at the end of this game. Now Murphy's got in on goal. Daryl Murphy, 1-on-1 with the goalkeeper inside the box for a second goal. Fantastic save by Lonergan. That was wonderful. My goodness me, if Bolton Wanderers can score, has he done his part to get them this point?
Well, he's taken up that position twice this half. Once very...
Cresswell with this throw-in for Ipswich Town below us. We're 30 seconds into the added-on 3 minutes. It's quite some goal celebration after Carlos Edwards struck that goal at the second free kick to Ipswich Town, which will waste a few valuable seconds.
The back four of Ipswich have done really well. They've kept us in the game all through this second half, and it's enabled us actually to get the winning goal. I think it'll be the winning goal, because that was the last bit of defending I think we might have to do.
The added-on 3 minutes are up at the end of this game. It's Henderson with this free kick. There is the final whistle, and is greeted by a huge roar. Ipswich Town double Bolton Wanderers.